Today is Tuesday, March 26th, I think. I'm doing this inspection today because we've been seeing them bringing in a lot of pollen, which is a great sign. But also, we had a lot of population and a lot of stuff going on. So we're going to dig into the box today, and what I'm looking for now is just to see how they're growing out the population. I'm trying to determine whether I move the right amount of honey up, because if when you have boxes, you want your brood down in the bottom chamber down here, and you want your honey along the sides on the bottom, and then you want the rest of your honey up here in this box, and then eventually they'll build it up. So today I'm doing that. I do see that they're bringing in pollen, and we have a record high day today. It's 75 degrees, normal temperatures in the 50s, so as you can see, bees are really active. And I did come out here and take a look the other day, and they have pollen. They're bringing in pollen, which is great. That's a good sign that there's brood inside the boxes. But yeah, we're gonna dig into this. We're gonna take a look. I was gonna do a mite treatment, or not a mite treatment, but a mite wash today. But honestly, I'm just not. I don't think I'm gonna do it yet. I think I'm gonna wait 2 more weeks. The only problem is that if I get behind on the mites and there's too much brood, then oxalic acid is capped brood. Then oxalic acid is not nearly as effective as when there's not. Last week we didn't have a lot of capped brood, but we did see a lot of eggs, larvae, and some mature larvae, and we were getting into capped brood. So I expect to actually see quite a bit of capped brood this time, and that is going to create a little bit of a challenge for oxalic acid. So that being said, get right into this. So this hive, I gave each of my hive 2 pollen patties last week. I gave them both these sugar candy. As you can see, they like it, and they're enjoying it. I can knock them all off because it'll break that thing. So they're getting with it, though. They are definitely engaged in the sugar. This hive has eaten about, I don't know, about a third, maybe, not even, maybe a quarter of a pollen patty. So they haven't consumed a lot, and I know because I keep checking on them that this hive has consumed less sugar and less pollen than that hive. That said, you can see I have quite a few frames of bees on here, and they are ready to party with me. So I'm gonna smoke them down a little bit, and of course I walked all the way over here and didn't have my hive tool. Oh, I gotta get back into the swing of keeping my bees here. Alright, so we're gonna dig in. 75 degrees today, beautiful day out. It's gonna cool down and get some rain again, so what I thought I would do is check them today and just see where we're at and make sure that we're fully set for the rest of the season. This frame has a little bit of burn on it. That's from my oxalic acid treatment. I also do notice a little bit of black mold down here, and some of it actually got, it looks like, onto the wax. Hey, that wasn't very nice of you. Well, got my first sting of the season already. Dang it. Okay. Well, that sucked. Wasn't very kind. Being awfully defensive today. They aren't normally. This hive is pretty chill. Make sure I got that stinger out so that they're not smelling it. One thing about bees is, if you don't know, is once they sting you, the pheromone tells the other bees that, hey, go get that guy. And so if you get stung, get that stinger out pretty quick. Alright, so Hive 1 had honey in it. Not a lot, not a ton. Frame 2 looks to be fairly empty. This frame is really empty with a little bit of honey on the corners, you can see. Down and get them gorging on some honey. A lot of emptier frames up here, which means they're going to be ready for filling this with nectar. Right now this looks to be a pretty empty frame, nothing on it, no activity, no eggs, larvae, brood, nothing like that, so pretty empty frame. I might consider moving these two down just so that they have, Queen's got more room to lay downstairs, but we'll take a look downstairs too and just see what's going on. A little trick I use is if you just blow your breath on the bees, they'll move out of the way. See? Up here, Lamb. This is a good frame to potentially move down. We'll see. And again, all I'm looking for there is the ability to move the frames down that have brood on them. For those of you not familiar, brood is baby bees, and look, there is capped baby bees. Ooh, we even got some drone action going in the middle there. Oh wow. Boy, this frame is going to be all laid out. It is all laid out. Wow. This frame is also laid out on both sides, and it's got a drone cell. The funny thing is there's one drone cell in the middle of each side of this frame. That's weird, huh? Just taking a quick glance for my queen. I don't expect she's been here because it looks like she's already laid this one out. Yeah. This one's full of eggs and larvae and brood. It looks like they've consumed the majority of the pollen patty that I put down on the bottom for them, so that's good news too. Now I'm going to really keep an eye out for my queen, because if she's laying up here, then need to try to push her down. Yeah, she's laid this out. This has got all eggs, larvae. Capped brood. This has a smaller amount of capped brood, but they're going to be capping it here that's ready. So that's good. This hive is really just beautiful. I'm just taking a look for my queen because I'm seeing a lot of activity up here that would be conducive to queen. Alright, well, I'll make a note for myself. Something I need to ask my mentor is, should I be pushing these frames down now? Because this thing's full. Eggs and larvae. Looks like I got some 2-day-old, 3-day-old eggs. Oh, there she is right here. Right here. Some pollen stored in it. This looks like I would expect this frame to be. It's got half honey on it, and it's got some pollen stores. And this one is all honey, both sides. That's good. So, now she's on that frame. What I want to do here, I think I'm going to lift it off, put it here, and then I'm going to shake her off of that frame down into the downstairs. We want her laying downstairs if we can. That's a bad idea. Okay. I'm going to do this, I think. Find my queen and drop her down. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this one off. Oops. It's pretty loose. Okay. And then mostly a honey frame. So I'll put that up here. And just gotta find my queen again. Sorry, I know it's not the most compelling video, but I gotta find her now because I gotta put her downstairs if I can. She's on here. I just gotta find her. She might be running. Sometimes the queen likes to go to the opposite side of the frame that I'm looking at. She likes to run to the other side. Dang it. I hate when that happens. I literally just saw her. Just want to drop you downstairs, sweetheart. So much easier if I had marked her, but I did not. Ay, 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 ay. Now I gotta make sure I don't drop her by accident, for God's sakes. Well, shoot. It's better for her to be down here, in all honesty, and but we've got a really good hive going right now. I don't want to mess with it too bad. This one was first frame here, or second frame here. that. See her plainly, and then whammo, she's gone. If I'd have marked her, and I should have, I didn't, she would have been easy to spot, but she's not. Oh, don't do that. Come on. It's a frame full of honey, for sure. Frame 2 is half 3/4 honey on one side and a little under half on the other. I need to get a little microphone because I realize my videos are super soft when I talk. So if I seem like I'm trying to talk loud, that's the reason. Huh. Well, this frame is full of pollen and honey, but it does have a little bit of capped brood. Weird laying pattern down here, but nothing I'm concerned about. Boy, they crushed this pollen. This pollen patty was the same size as the other one, and man, they tore this thing apart. And now they're bringing in real pollen, so I don't need to worry about this. I can just chuck it. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's calm them down a little bit. Delay down here, that's for sure. We need to push her down if we can. Oh, well, alright. She's got. Still showing. Seeing pretty consistent lay down eggs. Definitely some pollen, some eggs, whatnot. I wish she were down here though. She needs to be laying down in this box. We have it all laid out, ready for her. Oh, she has been. Stand corrected. This is pretty laid out. Eggs, larva brood, some cap brood. A little bit of honey on the sides, not much. I wish I saw more. And oddly enough, this isn't a fully drawn out frame. It's just mostly drawn out. It's like 88%. Still has a little bit for them to go. This one's laid out. It says eggs, larva, brood, cap brood. Yeah. She might be doing what she's supposed to be doing then. So this frame has a little bit of honey in the corners, definitely some pollen, good pollen stores. Looks like a small amount of capped brood. Okay, so she's laying down here too. And you can't see it, but this little lady here has got pollen pants on, so does that one right there. Oh, there's another one. tell you what, these guys have plenty of resources to get them through to the nectar flow, so I'm not concerned about feeding them anymore. After we get big heavy rain this week, yeah, this is a heavy honey frame still. So we got honey to the outside. Ouch, come on, Mama, what'd you do that for? Hey, oh, come on, let's not. Two stings today, gosh darn it. They're coming at me now, they don't like it. They're done with this inspection, and so am I. Alright, well, 2 stings and some good eggs, larvae, and brood tells me that I've got everything I need right here. Come on, guys, let's stop. Can we? Can we just stop? They didn't sting me again, but they wanted to. And the reason I'm inspecting them on a Wednesday is that we have record temps today, but then we're going to dip down and get a bunch of rain over the weekend. And I just want to make sure that they're progressing the way they should be, and they are. So I'm going to make a call, and I'm just going to let them do what they want to do. If she wants to lay up here, I'm going to let her. I don't think I need the sugar on here anymore, and I don't need the pollen patty. So I'm just gonna leave this top box off for now. Shut this. Over yonder. And then go get it if they want it. I'll sniff it out. And all I can say is that this hive is going to be a monster. If it keeps up at this pace, it's going to be just amazing.